There's now a support group for people named Karen. And there's a strange internet craze gripping South Korea, watching people study. And the police would like you to stop having sex in busy parking lots during the day during the pandemic. Thank you very much. These are the weird stories for Monday on Weird AF News, the only daily weird news podcast hosted by a comedian. I'm glad that you're here. Hope you had a nice weekend. Let's do it. There's an emotional support group for people named Karen. In the last couple of years, you guys know this, the name Karen gotten a pretty bad rep. It was so bad that last year someone even made a Karen Halloween mask, and it had the hair and angry face to go along with it. If you're kind of out of the loop as to what the name Karen signifies, here's a definition from Urban Dictionary. Middle-aged woman, typically blonde, makes solutions to others' problems an inconvenience to her, although she isn't even remotely affected. She's a big jerk, basically. I mean, I want to say something worse, but this is a family-friendly podcast, okay? We all know Karens are huge B words at the end of the day, correct? Sometimes they're behind you in line. They don't like anything that slows them down. They're easily offended. I mean, this is the whole thing. They're always like, get off my lawn or I'll get my shotgun. The most common phrase that comes out of a Karen's mouth is, let me speak to your manager. And she usually has a haircut that resembles Kate Gosselin from her Kate Plus 8 days. While the whole concept is pretty funny and has spurred a bunch of memes, there are people named Karen who don't fit the description but still get judged, and that includes ladies in West Michigan. A local Karen named Karen Robinson. By the way, her Karen name is spelled not with a K, but with a C. C-A-R-E-N Robinson. She says she wants to bring positivity to the name Karen, so she has started what essentially is a support group for other Karens called Karens for the Community. Here's a quote from this Karen Robinson. It's important to unite and encourage a culture of compassion that supports all human beings regardless of what their name is. She said the idea came to her after she was out to eat, and she did in fact ask for the manager, and then her son accused her of being an actual Karen. Because maybe you are an actual Karen, Karen Robinson. Can I see the manager? That's like the catchphrase for all Karens. And you've obviously displayed that behavior. Enough for your son to go, yo, ma, stop being a Karen. Currently, the community lives on Facebook. Oh, it's a support group only on Facebook. It's a private group that you can request to join, and all spelling variations of Karens are welcome. Now, there's a bunch of spelling variations, clearly, because she spells hers in a way I've never seen before. The objective of the group is build empowerment for those who support and look out for their community, even if it does involve having to ask for a manager. The description from Facebook says, in this group, we are not the Karens of the world that seek to lie, cause divisiveness, or perpetrate hate against our fellow human beings due to any differences we may have. Since my name isn't Karen, I can't get into this group, obviously, but if you happen to be named Karen, click the join group button. Let us know what the group is all about. Share some of the memes. I wonder where they got the idea. There must be I don't know, an Adolf support group? I'd imagine. I'll bet you they got the idea from that. There's a bunch of people out there named Adolf who just are like, why would you name me Adolf? This is the worst. I need to get together with other Adolfs and have a support group. What's another name that would fit that description? I guess, any famous killer from the past, like Attila. That's I actually work with a guy named Attila, and I'm like, oh man, feel bad for you. I mean, you're named after one of the most famous killer conquerors, like awful person, from my understanding. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Attila the Hun did some good things, but I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't know who would name their child after such a person. Who would name their child Adolf? And going forward, naming your child Karen is probably off the menu when it comes to baby names, is my suggestion. But the good thing is if you happen to name your kid Karen, by the time that rolls around, by the time they're an adult and they've experienced all the blowback from being named Karen, they have a support group they can join. Make them feel like it's okay to have this name. There's a new internet craze, watching people study. It's gripping South Korea. The YouTube video zooms in on a South Korean girl studying at a table, intently focused on her homework assignment, while accompanied by the stark sounds of turning pages and the scratching of her pencil on a paper. The video is part of a bizarre internet trend in South Korea called Gong Bang. G-O-N-G-B-A-N-G. Gong Bang. It's translated as study broadcast. People are broadcasting themselves studying and doing homework in almost total silence for hours on end. And people in South Korea can't get enough of this craze. Many South Korean students study up to 16 hours a day to prepare for their grueling college or university entrance examinations. And the video trend is believed to have started after a Korean student filmed herself poring over his school books so that his parents could see he was diligently preparing. I actually looked up these videos on YouTube. I didn't believe it was real. But if you just type a search Gong Bang on YouTube, wow. I mean, they come up. Some of these videos are as long as 16 hours. There is a girl, she's studying 16 hours straight, recording it on YouTube. And views, man, views galore. People are watching this. I don't know why. It is the most dullest thing I've ever seen on video before. You might as well watch grass grow. I mean, it is that dull. I mean, I don't know. Is she attractive? Maybe that's what is attracting viewers. Not really. I expected to see like extremely beautiful women studying. There's all kinds of people studying. From the attractive to the non-attractive. Men, women, everything in between. And they're getting views. I don't understand the allure of watching somebody study. But let's read more of the article. Maybe it's enlightening for us all. It says, now Gong Bang videos are proliferating and have spread to other countries, including the United States, Japan, Britain, and India, with titles such as, Your Study Buddy Has Arrived, to Med School Finals, Hard Work Will Pay Off. The videos make other students who watch them feel like they are studying with someone. In other words, they are virtual study partners. Oh, yes, I did read through the comments on some of these Gong Bang videos, and other people were thanking them and saying it was like I had a study partner. So maybe some people are just watching them like voyeuristically, and then other people are actually studying along with the videos because they don't have a study partner. Viewership of these videos, it says, has shot up during the coronavirus pandemic as online classes and learning have become the norm around the globe. Some viewers like the ambiance the videos provide to being in a library. One of the most popular Gong Bang YouTube channels in South Korea is entitled The Man Sitting Next to Me and features an anonymous male student whose aim is to become a tax accountant. He bills his channel as the world's first 24-hour live study broadcast. He live streams himself studying at a desk. He is lined with books, and with snowfall visibly outside his window, has over 50,000 subscribers. In the U.S., a popular Gong Bang YouTube channel called The Strive to Fit, with over 400,000 subscribers, was started by a New York-based doctor named Jamie, who started her channel when she was in medical school. Since then, she has expanded to include videos on everything from skincare to what she carries in her backpack. I mean, well, at this point, why even go to medical school? You can make more money off your YouTube channel, Jamie. Brilliant! Young Indian professionals who have long been enamored with Korean trends, including K-pop and watching Korean TV, serials, and films, have, of course, taken to Gong Bang videos in droves. One doctor says, I follow a lot of Gong Bang videos, and because of my medical profession, I follow medical video blogs for cardiology exams, for instance. In fact, for every medical specialty, there is a Gong Bang YouTube video. I mean, but you can't see what they're studying. You don't get to look into the book, really. I mean, you can't really read what okay. I can't wrap my head around what the hell this all is. I think just people are so bored, they'll watch anything. They will watch anything. Look at the popularity of TikTok videos, which is mostly people doing stupid dances, from what I can gather. People will watch other people dancing. They watch other people playing video games. Now they're watching other people study. I just feel like they'll watch people do anything. Do you think anyone would watch me record my podcast in a closet? That's what I'm wondering. You like podcasts? You're listening to my podcast. Maybe you thought to yourself, I'd like to make a podcast.
Too difficult? No, not with Anchor. Anchor has free creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast from your phone or your computer. Anchor distributes your podcast to Apple, Spotify, Stitcher, and more. They have advertising integration, so you can even make a little money off your podcast. Everything you need to make a podcast in one place. Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. And good luck with your podcast. Good luck with your creation. Good luck with your life, man.
Police are telling people to please stop having sex in busy parking lots. This story is out of Champlain, Minnesota. They are asking the residents in Champlain to please stop having intercourse in busy parking lots. This is according to a Facebook post from the police department. An officer had to tap on the car window of a couple having sex at noon in an auto body parking lot, leading the police to issue this reminder. Here's a quote from them. We would like to pass along a friendly reminder to everyone looking for some alone time with a sweetheart to please avoid any romantic entanglement in busy parking lots during normal business hours. Thank you very much. They also added, nothing kills the mood quite like an officer tapping on your window. The police are asking residents to find somewhere else for any sort of, quote, canoodling. Canoodling? That's like, talk about a word from 1912. Canoodling. I don't know why people are having sex in parking lots. Is this pandemic related? I can only imagine. I'm trying to piece together why now more than ever people are having sex in cars. Well, not more than ever because during the 50s, I'm sure, part of the invention of the automobile, it allowed a portable bedroom and people were losing their virginity more than ever once automobiles were sort of in the hands of regular citizens. It gave you a lot of options. Yeah, traveling, going to other places, having sex without your parents around and all that. And it looks like people are going back to the vehicle to get their love on. I don't understand why. Maybe there's like, you have a roommate, let's say, and it's a pandemic and you're like, oh, I want to meet somebody on a dating app or just to have sex or whatever, Tinder, Hinge, whatever they are. And you say, well, why don't we meet in my car? Why don't we just do it? That way unless I see your test results, I don't want to bring you to my apartment. I have roommates. Let's just meet in a neutral place, park next to each other, roll down the windows, have a little conversation. If I like you, you like me, we'll just get into one of our vehicles. Sure, we could do it in a Walmart parking lot, but we could also do it in the parking lot of an auto body shop. That seems to be a popular place to do it in Minnesota. I'm just trying to piece together what could possibly bring about this trend. Do you guys have any ideas? Please call the show, 646-450-2012. Call the show, Jonesy, and tell us our theory. Yeah, you got theories. We all have theories why people would be having more sex in automobiles. Maybe it's because people are in self-driving cars these days. We've never seen this phenomenon before. You could actually have tons of sex in a vehicle while it's driving. That's something new. That's something I never thought I'd see in my lifetime. It's happening. Hey everyone, it's Jonesy, the host of Weird AF News. I want to thank you all for joining me again for another episode of Weird AF News. Appreciate your support very much. I hope you had a nice weekend. I want to thank everybody who reached out to me. Got some calls from the Angry Florida Man, which I'll publish at the end of this. I want to thank everyone who sent me Florida Friday articles and other articles over the weekend. You can always do so by emailing funnyjones@gmail.com. You can also support the show by going to Patreon, the Patreon channel. Patreon.com/WeirdAFNews, and enjoying some of the extra Weird AF content that I've been posting in there. Also, check out that website, WeirdAFNews.com. There's some other stuff on there that you can enjoy, some extracurricular activities, and ways that you can support the show from there as well. You can follow me on the social medias at FunnyJones. You can also send me articles to those places as well if you find anything that you think would be fascinating for me to cover as far as weird news goes. What else? I hope you had a lovely Valentine's Day yesterday with some loved ones, safely, of course. I don't know if restaurants were open in your area, if you're able to go get dinner. Or maybe just having I saw some people having picnics in the grass, just a couple people. I thought that was like a great way to spend your Valentine's. Safe social distancing on a grassy lawn. I don't know, popping open a little wine and having some sandwiches or something. I don't know. Do it your way, whatever you do. But, sandwiches and wine sounds great to me. But yeah, I hope you had a great time with that. And please, if you'd love to leave a message or comment on any of the stories You have the number. I'll give it to you again, 646-450-2012. Enjoy, and thanks for being here.
Holy mackerel, Jonesy. This is a new thing here for me, and I live in Florida. Prince Midnight Sun. Oh, boy. Wow. Okay. All right. I got a nephew. I'd just like to make this clear right now. Nephew, do not make me into a guitar. I may be a metalhead. I may love grunge music. I may love all sorts of rock and or roll. But do not, I repeat, do not put my pelvis and rib cage on a Stratocaster. Make it a Gibson. All right, Jonesy, this will be my last text, voice comment, whatever these things are that I do and I send to you and you are gracious enough to put on the air. This dude needs to learn like 3 straight up D-tune power chords and just dun 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 dun, just really go off on video in some bizarre guar type outfit, and then at the end just totally smash that guitar. Maybe I've had too much to drink, but I think that'd be kind of funny and really effed up at the same time. And I bless myself as I say that. I mean, you can sweep them all up and everything and put them in a proper burial after that. But, dude, put that in the ground, man. That shit should not be out there. I'm telling you, you're going to be... What's your grandma think? I know you asked that question. Man, I'm running out of time. Jesus Christ, help me! Day drinking is fun. Anyway, this Cushman guy, right? And your explanation, because I just listened to like 30 seconds at a time of the podcast, and then I gotta remember and talk to you and say stuff. So he got caught by the police, and then he was like, "I'm all set, I'm done." Can you just picture the flushed face this fool must have had? Like, oh, I regret my decisions to protest today. I probably should have just made a sign, and this sign should not have involved me with my pants down. Anyway, I'll get back to you. Who's in control? Let him know, let him know. Cushman's in control, let him know, let him know. Oh my God, there is the po-po, gotta get to go. All right, Jonesy, do you find it ironic that this here fella giving fake names to women and has a tattoo that says only God can judge me? Use the alias Joe Brown. Now think about it for a second. Judge Joe Brown. He threw the book at him. Yay!